2.55% profit in 1 hour trading the London session. Another perfect day for me, my ideal way of trading, getting in and out of the markets quickly and coming away with a good profit obviously. So let's get straight over to the charts and I'll show you exactly how I managed to do it. And please remember to hit subscribe, and of course if you'd like to find out more about what we do, I'll put all the links down in the description box just below this video. Hi again, welcome back. It's 12 minutes past 7 on the 7th of April 2020. I'm just setting up, getting ready to host the London trade planning session for the Price Action Traders Institute members. Going through my chart, seen a few entry points and thought I'd give them a shot. Starting to see some early moves again, as we have done for some time. Whether that will continue or not is never known, but I've seen the criteria, seen the entry points for me to take positions, and that's what I've done. So I'll quickly run through these before I finish setting up for the members. So Euro, US dollar. You can see I've taken this long, got in this at 27 just, and like I say, taking it long, looking for it to move up towards that 50 level, past this previous high here, and I've got my take profit up at the 50 level there. So we'll see how that plays out. Pound US dollar, taken this one long as well, got in this at 78 on this candle as price came through an entry point. It's moved back up through that 80 level and looking for this 00 level on the pound US dollar. US dollar Japanese yen, took this short at 82, and you can see that's pulling back rather deep at the moment, so not looking too great, but I've got my stop loss in place there, 10 pips, that's worst case scenario. Looking for it to come back down through this 80 level, down past this previous low to the 50 level where I've got my take profit at the moment. US dollar Canadian dollar, took this at 55 on this active candle now, and I've seen price come back down through this 50 level, looking for this to move down to that 20 level there. So that's where I am at the moment. 4 trades open. There was one other trade that I took and it was a mistake. I looked at this and I took it, let me just draw this in. I took it long at this level here. But then reassessing the chart, I realised that I'd made a mistake. I should never have taken that trade. So I've punched out. I made 2 pips on it, but I shouldn't have been in that. Broke the criteria. And so I punched out of it, and that's what we do. If we make a mistake and take a trade we shouldn't, we're not going to sit on the back of it in case it goes against us, obviously. And even if it's going for us, it doesn't matter. We just stick with our rules. So that's what I did. I punched out of it. So that's where I am right now. 4 trades open, and I'll pause the video for now. I'll be back in a little while to give you an update once I've finished the live London trade planning webinar with the Price Action Traders Institute members. And if anyone would like to find out more about that, or maybe even join us and trade alongside us, I'll put the links in the description box below this video. Okay, I'll be back a bit later. So back with you after closing down the trade planning webinar with the Price Action Traders Institute members, and the 4 trades that I was holding as I went into the trade plan, into the webinar. I'm actually out of those now. I'm flat the market with a good profit. What I thought I would do is just bring these charts up and put these little markers on that you get from the results that you've got and the trades that you've taken, just to show you exactly what happened. And it happened fast. Again, it's been another fast session, seeing these early good moves, like real strong moves across the board as well, across all pairs. So let's get on with this and I'll show you exactly what I did and how I did it. So this Canadian dollar Japanese yen, I mentioned this before the trade plan. It was a trade that I took and I should never have taken it. It's outside of our criteria. And what was happening, I was seeing the moves, probably a bit excited to be honest with you, but seeing the moves, and I saw what I thought was an entry point here. And as soon as I took it, I flicked through the charts again, come back to it, and I thought that's not right. It's just that this, and I won't go into detail now, but where I took that trade there, I shouldn't have taken it. The price hadn't moved enough for me to actually take a trade on that. So as soon as I spotted the mistake I made, I punched out of it. I made 2 pips on it, but I should never have been in that trade. It went on to make, as you can see, good profit, and that can be a bit annoying. But the fact is, I try and stick with the criteria as rigidly as I can. We've got our rules, we've got our criteria, and I'll stick with that as much as I can all the time. And that's the only way that I can trade with integrity, because if I start bending the rules like this and showing it to the members, it's not the done thing. So that's why I punched out of that. 2 pips profit and out of that trade. US dollar Japanese yen. I took this short at 82. You can see the entry point there on that little red marker as price came through an entry point. And this was, what time was this? This was around about, well, I took my first trade at 6:59. So it was early again, and it was while I was setting up. I just opened the charts up to set up for the London trade plan and saw these entry points, and I just thought, why not? We've seen a lot of price action over the last couple of weeks really, and I thought I'd give it another go, and it's paid off again. But this one here didn't pay off. It was the US dollar Japanese yen. I took it long, seeing this overall price action that was taking place. Sorry, I took it short, not long, and this price just pulled back, stopping me out for the full 10 pips. So US dollar Japanese yen was a loss. Pound US dollar, you can see where I got in this trade on this little blue marker here as price came through an entry point. Took this at 78, and this price just moved up beautifully. I had my take profit set up at 00, and price just came through that and hit my take profit up here, giving me 21 pips on that. Euro US dollar, you can see where I got in here at 27. Took this long as price came through an entry point. Price was moving up nicely, and we saw this big powerful candle here, and I jumped out just as it was getting up to my take profit. I just thought, that's it. I was looking across all the trades that I had running or that I'd taken profit on, and I just thought that'll do me. You know, I can get out before the actual London session kicks in, and I did. I jumped out of it. This price continued to move up, and if you looked at this chart as it continued on, this price, the euro, just gained so much strength. It really did. There was a lot more profit to be taken on this pair, but it's one of those things that you have to accept. If you decide, you make a decision as to where you're going to get out, you just have to accept that and live with it, whatever the price action does. Because just the same, in the same instance, this price could have plummeted, and I could have taken a full stop on it. So not a problem that this made a lot more money, and I could have taken a lot more pips, but I was happy with the result on that. And the US dollar, Canadian dollar, took this short at 55 as it came through one of our entry points here, and saw this price come down. A few candles later, this price came down nicely, and I punched out of that, giving me 25 pips. And that was it. So let's get over to the summary sheet, and I'll show you all those results put together and give you the percentage profit and everything else. So here we are with the final numbers. Pound US dollar 21, Euro US dollar 20, US dollar Canadian dollar 25, and the Canadian dollar Japanese yen just 2 pips. And one losing trade, US dollar Japanese yen minus 10 pips, leaving me with plus 58 pips, and that works out to a 2.55% profit. Not bad for around about an hour's work this morning. So fantastic. Just hope that these fast moves carry on. I really like this fast and furious trading. To be able to get in and get out that quickly is my preferred way of trading personally. So but we never know. We just have to go with whatever the markets give us, or whatever they take away. We just have to accept it. Anyway, let's close this down now. Thanks very much for watching. Please remember to hit subscribe, and if you hit the little bell, you'll get notification as and when I post new videos. Thanks very much, and I'll see you again soon.